Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, Joe's Adventures. We're still in that. Last episode, we finished up one of Giuseppe's mission. We're on I'm guessing our last one with Giuseppe for the time being. This one's a really tough one because you have to drive really fast. Means that you can't slow down at any point. Under 35 miles per hour. It's a car apparently that's being traded in, but we're taking care of this car because Giuseppe's like, oh, you know cars better than me, because this guy is such an asshole. Decided to give us this stupid damn mission to deal with. Actually, let me... There we go. I'm not hearing anything for some reason. Or I heard some few footsteps, but it was not loud enough. So I need to up the volume here. And time is of the essence, of course. I want to say that for sure. So we have a timer. It's a little bit faster than the normal time periods, but I think that the point is that you need to speed up anyways. So that's why it's a little bit hard. So my last plan in my last episode was that we typically follow this road pattern of going down and turning around and then blah 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 blah, and then we're down here. But I was thinking maybe driving towards the left here and then just driving all the way straight down with a few curves and stuff, and then maybe make my way down there better. But it's a little bit harder, I think, because it's a little bit harder because it's a longer path, but it's less turns, which slows me down too much. Turns are not something you need to do or don't want to do, I guess I'd say. No! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The problem is that I can't speed up in turns, and I usually don't want to make the worst turns in this game because I could instantly cause problems, like cops nearby, and then they'll say, hit and run, there's a hit and run. I'm like, I don't want that. Speeding is enough for me of a problem, but hit and run is another issue that I just don't want to deal with. But yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with what we get, I guess. We'll give it some shots here and there. I might take the old route back, but we'll see what happens too. Because I mean, I nearly got it. The problem was that stupid idiot, the freaking idiot, walked right in front of my ass, in front of my car. Oh, nope. Yep. And also, I forget to mention, any bump whatsoever, like any obstacle bump there is, it's guaranteed slow down immediately, because you're getting jammed right into the speed gets jammed right into whatever it is. It stops it completely almost. Or that's my instinct, is that the car immediately stops at like a very low number, and once you hit something like a signpost or a car, it's just enough to get you killed really fast. And this is the mission I really hate the most right now. This is worse than the other ones I did like early on with what's my call it? Marty was really garbage. Giuseppe's last one is really garbage here now. And then like who else is there? I think Tony's ones are pretty okay, but they were still tough nonetheless. Okay, we gotta speed up. Sorry. Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot of overshots.
I'm wasting the bumper cars.
No, you idiot. See, that's what I'm talking about. Any crash, it's game over. Any crash that slows you down completely. And I did put myself in those cars. I wanted to take the other route, but I'm starting to just question myself, being like, do I want to take those route right now, or do I just want to just I don't even know. I'm questioning how this mission even works. I know where I'm headed. The problem is I just don't like the cars, the limitation of the cars. Movements and the way that it could explode. And this is going to take me a while, because I know this is going to be that one mission that's going to take me many multiple tries, because it's impossible almost. It's not impossible, but it's nearly impossible. Hey, how about chow? It's a near impossible task, I'd say.
In pursuit of a speeding vehicle. 10-4.
Pursuit of a pursuing vehicle. I'm sorry. I don't often like want to be pissed, but this game. I honestly think that Mafia 2's definitive editions, like, or Mafia 2's additional content is what I'd rather say. Really didn't go through really good. Like, I'm wondering if the designers even played through the games. That's a good place to say. Like, I mean, maybe there is a point where the designer got really good at driving in this game, that they're like, oh, okay, we're not gonna worry too much about, you know, how people are going to play this. Why did I speed up there? Taking you out with me, Jaxikar. No, I think that, like, I still kind of, I'm kind of curious if a designer actually did play through this, and, like, I mean, there's an excuse that designers could be, like, the designer could have been, like, really good at driving, and then, therefore, that was it. Like, they managed to pull it off. They didn't need any assistance or anything. They just, like, knew exactly what they're doing. But I always respect those designers that said that, like, oh, if you can't beat it yourself, you cannot put this in the game at all. Like, I forget which designer it was. It was a Japanese developer. I forget who it was. It might have been for Bloodstains or something, or a different game. I can't remember exactly. That pole F's me over. Goodbye, world. No, yeah, like, I think that, like, if you can't finish the mission yourself, you can't be implementing these things. Like, you can't be doing that. I mean, I understand, like, if somebody's like, oh, I don't understand the mission, like, the goal and the methods are not clear enough, that's totally fair. Like, that's something that you kind of need to just try to, you can include it, but you just need to try to figure out a way to tell the player how to do it, like, a bit better, like, better communication to the player through the game itself. But in the case of, like, this kind of game, it's like, if you don't really test it, these kind of missions will always constantly frustrate people, to the point where I want to quit this game and not play this ever again. Because there's no point in doing the way that we're doing it, really. Okay, I'm taking the other route again. Let me see, what was the... I have to take the long route again. No! Come on! Even that turn slowed me down enough? Really? Oh my god, because I hit the trash can probably. The trash can probably slowed me down dramatically. And then it's like, it might have been like 10 miles per hour. The acceleration on that car is not great though, I would say. But what's funnier is that they had like a score of 100 for some reason. Probably because they set the character as the bomb, I think. I think the guy in the car of that trunk is probably the bomb. And he's rigged to explode himself every time. And that's probably what happened. Because I keep seeing that, I'm like, why is that 100 score there every time? I guess they scripted it to be that way. But wouldn't it be necessary to just blow up the car and we run away? Like, wouldn't that be better off that way, I guess? That's what I'd say. No! Oh, I'm screwed. I'm letting it go. Okay. I mean, I did screw it up a little bit there. I don't know, I might eventually also start stopping the recording and just playing this for a little bit until I get it right, and then maybe start recording then, but... The last point is actually the hardest part, I think, because the last part is, like, you gotta turn into it and stop immediately, and I don't want to pause in the middle of that, just to simply press E. Like, pause right in Charlie's car, and then, like, have it where it's, like, less than 3 seconds left to, like, deal with the pressing part. Because this is the hard part of, like, recording this mission. This mission is just the worst mission I've ever done in my life. This is worse than any other missions I've done in any game whatsoever. What? Why did it start beeping, man? What? Nope. Got fast enough, I guess. We're returning. Turning on the right, I guess? Avoid all bumps, I guess, or avoid all, like, oh man, I hate this so much. Avoid all crashes is what I need to do. We're back to that one spot that I did previously in the last episode. We're more than half, I think. Okay, so maybe the last time when it ticked down, it probably might have been like, oh, like we're just. I gotta be careful here because this is actually starting to speed up too fast for me. Too fast to be comfortable. Let me think. Left turn. Right. Okay, I wanted to know where I'm turning to the left or the right.
Another day, another trip to the body shop.
Ah! I hate the stupid cars that crash into me. Or I get to crash into the car. I hate that so much. I just see Tommy Angelo's quote. Alright, here we go. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we were quite close. We weren't that close, but we were quite close. Okay, but yeah, in the last episode, I got very close, and there was a ticking. That wasn't it's not the beeping. The beeping is the countdown for the bomb, but the ticking is the timer. And the ticking timer last episode was halfway point. I'm mistaken it as like the last point, because I forget that the ticking always happens when you get to the halfway point as well. So it was kind of my fault thinking that we were less than halfway in the last episode. So far, I'm kind of getting used to it, but I need to just like be good, be better. I guess is what I would say. No, not fast enough. Not fast enough. Okay, I needed to pick up speed, but I slowed down too much on that turn. Goodness gracious. Let me see. My bad. I mean, I don't know. I think that it's gonna get to the point where my frustration will become just quietness. I know that at some point when I get very frustrated, I just shut up and just drive. Just let it let myself be. And then like when I die, that's when I'm just more bursting in with like my frustration. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to talk about really at this point. It's just me just being frustrated for the most part. Like at some point, it's gonna get to the point where my catharsis. Would that be the word? Being cathartic. Yeah. Like eventually, I'll get cathartic and just be like, you know, I'm just doing this, I guess. But I honestly think this is the worst mission around, and I will see myself be. I imagine I'm gonna see myself be more annoyed over time because it's it just won't be easy. It just I don't know. Like I wonder if many people. I'm thinking that I want to also have a validation of my frustration with this mission. I feel like this mission is the only mission that just seems to be the worst of its kind. I mean. Trail of Jimmy had some of those, but they weren't as crazy aggressive like this one. I think the store one was aggressively stupid, but that's because the timer was there. This one has no timer, so the timer isn't the issue here. It's more that yeah, I was driving less than 10. It looks like I just saw that last minute odometer on the car on the bottom right of the bottom right of the screen. But like I think that like the betrayal of Jimmy had like only like a couple of frustrating missions that made me do it more times than ever. I mean, this one's a short one to reach to, but the problem is like it's just the pain of going through it that just doesn't make sense to me. This is gonna be probably the whole episode for sure. I mean, there's no guarantees that there will be anything more.
This guy's a maniac. We gotta take him down.
I don't care anymore. This car is just
Roger that.
stupid for me. What? Oh, okay. I was like still beeping already. I just wish there wasn't like obstacles in this. That's what I would want. Oh, okay, I got it, I guess. almost hit that cop car there. So it's just more like driving without stopping. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that that's the case. If that car hadn't stupidly turned, I would have had it. I would have had it right there, almost. That car stupidly chose to turn. At that time, at that stinking time, I have to always be prepared for the most randomest bullcrap that always happens in this stupid game. Like, thank God I didn't get knocked for the cops. Like, I got away from the cops rather quickly because I was just driving rapidly with the corner turns, which is exactly what it is. Get away from the cops quickly, which is very funny to me. But still, everything else around that was like, why even? So we do need to, like, just keep going. Like, so far I just hadn't stopped when I tried. But at the same time, the small little bits and pieces of that spot.
Fucking wasting a bumper car.
Oh. Did I kill the car with me? I hope so. I'm taking you out with me for crashing my vehicle. Alright, anyways. But yeah, I don't think there's many missions like this that are just so stupid. I think it's unique still, though. That's the positive thing, is that it's unique. Because you have, like, the whole... Because there's no mission similar to this where you have to drive a certain speed to keep it active. But there were moments where you're like, oh, you have to be careful, don't bump into something too hard, or the car explodes. That's the typical one that I thought I was going to have. But this is not it. This is definitely not it. But I just need to, like, stick with it. Sorry, I'm trying. I went silent, so because I was like, I want to focus. Let's see what differences I get for focusing on things.
Oh, son of a...
Oh, thank goodness. There we go. I didn't even need to press E. Thank goodness. Oh, okay. So just staying silent for once was actually the way to go. I got S, though, I guess. I don't even know. I finished it. Honestly, it was just $70. This stupid game giving me $70 for that stressful, stupid mission that I took like 10 plus tries to beat is ridiculous. Alright, where is this mission? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, does this begin your next mission? Oh, there it is. Oh, no, we're not, we're... Can't stop me now. Who the hell's C? Is there a guy named Charlie? No, I don't think so. Okay, well, yeah, well, okay. I guess we finished it. In halfway through the episode. I thought it was going to be a full episode, but I guess not. Alrighty. I'm quite surprised. I was quite surprised that just being silent for once was actually the way to go. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess I just beat it without just saying anything. Just don't say anything and we're good. I don't often know if I usually am better when I'm not talking or if I'm better when I'm talking. At times I don't really know. That's kind of the strange thing about it. Maybe I'm just really bad at focusing if I just keep talking, I guess. There's a cop car nearby. I need to... But I don't like this car either, but I got no choice but to take whatever car I have here, I guess. There we go. No cop cars nearby. I'll take it. Whatever. Oh, it's almost dead too, but... Alright. Alrighty, let's get to that next mission, I guess. I don't know who C is, but I feels kind of hard to know if I remember anybody by the name of, with the letter C. I'm thinking Charles, but I don't know who that would be if that Charles exists. I need to get through here, please. Driving this way. Oh, lady, don't walk into my road, please. Walk in my front of my car. I mean, not my road. The road is literally away from where it was at. Alright. I don't know. Like, I feel like that was weird for me to just be like able to just finish it without like if I just didn't say anything. I guess. If I do find the roofless cars, I'll take one of those over this. Because I don't like this car as much, but I just need some way to get to my destination for the mission as soon as possible. Because I kind of want to just start the next mission. Because I felt like that last mission was just so annoying that I was like, I need a better mission than that to just get me normal. But yeah, my advice for those who wanted to beat that mission with the 35, I think my advice would be just to keep going. Like, if it slows down, or no, when you drive in the corners, try to start the corners ahead. Like, I don't know how to explain it the proper way, but I think like it's a matter of a lesson that I've learned from racing games, I think. And that's where I think when I focus on driving in these kind of games with like a sort of race against the time, I think the best way always is to anticipate the turn that you need to make. Yeah, make the mistake not taking that turn. Right? Like you have to anticipate this turn like right here like that. Like you have to make sure that your turns will happen, because when you turn you're already slowing down. So I think the way to not be like annoyed with it is just make that turn early instead of slowing it down and then turning. Because I'm used to turning slow. I'm used to turning with a slowdown because I like to slow down and make sure that I don't bump into crap as I turn. Like that is not a turn. You have to make sure you can anticipate that turn. So yeah, that's my advice, I guess. But I think also the fact that practice makes perfect is also a mix of that too, because sometimes you do need to just practice getting better at the turns to make sure you can accurately get to the thing you need to is enough to help you get through the turns you need to make. Which I hope there's no mission like this ever again. Hopefully not even in the Vengeance or Vendetta, Jimmy's Vendetta, because Jimmy's Vendetta looks kind of like it's another big one still that we have to do for this series, and I really am not a big fan of some of the difficulty scales in some of these weird missions. Though I haven't really driven with the drift much in this game, though. Like I didn't really pay attention much to the drift in these games, so it is kind of fascinating for me to drive. It's quite fascinating for me as I'm driving through these roads the way I don't normally do as much. But yeah. Maybe this guy's name is Cox with a C? Who knows? I don't even know yet. Ow. Screw you, dude. You're the one who hit me and then pushed further. You doofus. Gotta back it up a little bit here. Alright. What is this mission? It is Charles. Okay. Charlie. Oh, this is... Oh, I see. I was confused. It's like, who the hell is C? It's like, oh, it's Charlie, because this is the one that Gestapo, like... Gestapo, like, literally gave us this guy as, like, our destination of things, and this guy's probably just now having his own mission after that. Okay, that makes sense. It started to confuse me for a second. I was like, what? Who's this C fella? Can't stop me now. Got a little situation here, Joe. Did a little extra body work on a car as a special order. Rigged the brakes so they would give out after a few days. Problem is, some dumb grease monkey here gave the car to the wrong guy. And there's some folks who we know that ain't gonna be happy if that car ain't here when they need it. I need you to get it back. If you're lucky, the brakes will still work fine. But hey, way you drive, it's not like you're the things anyways. You use the things anyway. I'm sorry, I do use brakes, damn it. I've been using brakes throughout. Steal the car back for Charlie and careful with the brakes. Wait, are you saying the brakes will immediately start giving out soon? I don't think you need to be careful with the brakes, more that you need to just mind the brakes. Like, make sure you're not using the brakes too much to the point where it breaks. Man, that's a lot of brakes in the woods. Make sure not to break the brake so that the brake don't break on you. It's not a tongue twister. I wish it was, but it's not. I'm not an idiot. What the hell did I do to you, lady? Well, the question is, will there be, like, enemies? That's the question. Why am I getting blocked there? I was blocked for a second there. So do I have to drive this car all the way back to Charlie's place? Why does it look like a funeral car? Why is it... Wait, why was it unlocked like it's like nothing? Don't brake without... The brakes don't work, be careful. I mean, I know how to deal with the speed. That's very interesting though. The brakes don't work anymore. So we have to go back to Charles, right? Yeah, Charlie's place. Can't believe we're doing these car missions again. I'm not a fan of these car missions. I'm not a fan of these car missions. I really don't. I'm not sure why there's so many car missions. But also, this car's designed like it's like a funeral. Like a funeral car. This is the worst. I don't like this car. I can't really brake. I really cannot. Oh,
In pursuit of a hit-and-run driver.
Sorry.
Copy
the
that.
cops need to stop bothering me, please. I'm in a mission where it's really, really tough. Yeah, like, in order to not speed myself up, I have to, like, legit, like, let the speed take me forward, I think, and then accelerate when I need to. But there's a timer that's really ticking down, and I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, it's a little bit of a straight road technically, so it's not worse after this part. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for stopping me a little bit there. Needs to pick up speed a little bit. Yeah, we're almost at the halfway point. It's gonna tick the time soon here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of interesting that I can't even hit the brakes in this one. I think that the only best way is to just, yeah, like drift. No! Oh no, this is the worst one. Oh no. Oh, I can back up. Okay, I can hit the brake. I can't hit the brake, but I can back up. That's what it is. I thought for a second, like, oh, like I can't back it up, but no, you can back up. Okay, that's fair enough. You can like back it up, but you cannot like stop your car from speeding up if it ever hits that one. Good. I have to like lug this car through here. Let me see. So we go straight down and then more turns around. Okay, we're not in the best timing, but we're about 30%, I would say, in my approximation. 30% of the time left. I gotta be careful. I need to let the speed take me, not accelerate too much. Alright, we're gonna take a left turn here. I am okay, fine, whatever. I'll take the comment of learn to drive. I am learning to drive by not driving with a brake. What do you expect from me, lady? We're almost there, I think. It feels like we're almost there. It feels like it doesn't mean we're there yet. We're about almost 10% of the time left. Oh jeez, the cops are gonna kill me for this. We're almost there too, so it's like hard for me to know. Oh, also, will they actually, like, not let me, like, I need to pay attention to where we're headed here. Are they gonna, like, let me... Shit! Ooh, that was a great way to do that. I can't break. There we go. Hey! We were close to timing. That was, like, the last 10 seconds there. But honestly, yeah, I couldn't stop in that spot, so I was kind of surprised that they were gonna stop me there, I guess. Alright, is this a major mission yet? For big progress, or am I just gonna constantly get these? Yes, finally, there's an Eddie mission that's literally a big one. Finally, we get a new mission that's finally. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. That will be it for the episode. Thank goodness I actually finished that. I finished that in literally record time, because we were literally oh, there's my car again, my old broke down car. What was it, $100? I guess that's fine. It was low stakes. It was a low-stake mission, but it wasn't, like, the craziest mission. 55%. Okay, so this one's probably going to bounce us all the way up to 75%. I think this Eddie mission, this very important Eddie mission, looks like a 75% bump, or a 20% bump. Maybe a 25% bump. I doubt it, though. So it can get us to 80%, and then that would be it or something, but we'll see. My best guess is that this is probably towards near the end of the main game, because we're kind of following the missions based on the progress of some of those things. I also haven't found any magazines lately. I am very torn by the fact that I never found any magazines much. I think I'm probably going to have to revisit some stuff and just get those magazines, but we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to have to do my own, like, go through of it on my own time, and then I'll probably get that progress done by... trying to think what time. Maybe like when I finish this whole Joe's Adventures thing. Excuse me. Once I finish this whole Joe's Adventures thing, I probably might go and do a wrap up when I get into Jimmy's Vendetta, because I think that's how I'll probably wrap it up for those things. I mean, it's 15 more magazines. That's a whole lot still, sort of. But the problem is the locations for those are going to be probably difficult to know. Exactly, if I would know. I feel like there should be a magazine at least at Charles or Charlie's place, because I feel like it makes sense in his spot that he would have that in here, due to the fact that he was a frequent like you frequently visit the spot, so it makes sense that there would at least be a magazine somewhere sitting here. But it seems like they're not allowing it, or they're just not choosing to do it because they don't want to make it too quote-unquote easy. There's nothing here. I'm so annoyed. Yeah, there's nothing there. Man, I'm a little annoyed with that. Alright, anyways, but other than that, let's continue this in the next episode. We hit the 30-minute mark, and we're 55% of the way through. We're almost done. Thankfully, this episode was a two-mission finisher, so that's great. Fantastic. Although I struggled with one of them halfway through it, the other one was pretty straightforward and one-hit try. So we just finished in one try. So that was fantastic. So, next one's going to be a big one again, and then we'll see where that takes us and what storyline or cutscene we're going to bump into. And then after that, we'll see what remains of Joe's adventure, because we are probably getting closer to finishing this whole thing. And then once we're done with that, we're going right into Jimmy's Vendetta, which is the last additional content. And also associated to Jimmy, which we last saw, who went to prison when we finished his first thing called The Betrayal of Jimmy. But other than that, that's it for this episode. See you guys next one. Roz, out.